Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2022. I hope you guys had a great holiday season. Thank you for joining me for this new video. You know how it goes. Because it's the new year, a whole new set of movies are coming out. So we have to rank our top 10 most anticipated movies that are coming out in the year 2022. I'm a YouTuber who talks about movies. It's kind of part of the job description. All joking aside, I actually really love starting off the year making these lists. And as always, my list will look different than your list. I want to hear your list though, so put it down in the comment section below. Join the conversation. And full disclosure, before we get into my list, the way things are looking in 2022, I'm going to make it out to the theaters less than I even made it out in 2021. Just the way the world is, guys. What are you going to do? But just because I won't be seeing these movies in the theaters and I'll have to wait until they're released on home video doesn't mean that I'm not anticipating a lot of them. So without further ado, let's get into my list, kicking it off with number 10, Prey. I'm a big fan of the first Predator. It's one of my favorite action movies ever made. None of the sequels to Predator have ever really done it for me, especially that monstrosity that came out in like 2018, was it? The Predator? Get out of here. But with Prey, they are taking the Predators and they are throwing them back to 300 BC. I don't know much more about the movie other than the fact that I believe it's coming out on Hulu, which will be Disney Plus Star for me in Canada. A Predator movie going direct to streaming, not the most confident in the world about that, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what they pull off with Prey, and hopefully it can revamp this Predator franchise. Coming in at number 9, we have Knives Out 2. Knives Out was such a pleasant surprise from Rian Johnson. It really helped get the heat of The Last Jedi off of his back because Knives Out, everyone just loved it. It was a great whodunit. With the Knives Out sequel, I'm expecting it to go a little bit more anthology by following around Daniel Craig's detective character as he explores more mysteries and whodunits that don't really relate to the first film, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what he explores next in the story that Rian Johnson has to tell. And with Knives Out 2 going on to Netflix, and I must admit that Netflix had a pretty decent year with their movies in 2021. Really looking forward to seeing how Knives Out plays on Netflix and if it can bring that cinematic feeling to the small screen. Alright, at number 8, we've got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, the first Doctor Strange movie is a movie that I like. It's not my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. In fact, it doesn't get much playtime. The disc doesn't go in the Blu-ray player as often as the other ones. And honestly, a few years ago, I could give or take a Doctor Strange sequel. But now that you got Sam Raimi on board, Doctor Strange is exploring the multiverse. We just dealt with the multiverse in Spider-Man No Way Home. This is springboarding off of both WandaVision and Spider-Man No Way Home, bringing in Wanda herself. Really looking forward to seeing where the story goes, how crazy the multiverse stuff in this movie will truly be. And with Sam Raimi behind the camera, I'm expecting some wacky good times with a sprinkle of horror in there. Alright, at number 7, we've got Jurassic World Dominion. Now, the first Jurassic World movie, big fan of. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, not so much. I felt the story and just the way it played out was kind of weak. But the ending of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom left a lot of promise for Jurassic World Dominion, as now the dinosaurs are out there in the wild, and we as humans don't stand much of a chance. Really looking forward to seeing where Colin Trevorrow takes this story. I'm hoping for some crazy dinosaur massacre. I'm hoping for a lot of thrills, a lot of scares, but mostly a lot of fun. And with Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum coming back from the original Jurassic Park movies, I'm hoping that Jurassic World Dominion can be that nice little bow tie on the franchise that I think it deserves. Okay, at number 6, we've got Thor Love and Thunder. Now, the Thor movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are not the most beloved movies, but Thor Ragnarok really turned things around for that franchise within the universe. And with Taika Waititi coming back, Jane coming back, played by Natalie Portman, who's rumored to play Lady Thor. Tessa Thompson's also coming back as Valkyrie, getting the whole team back together with the director who brought us Ragnarok. How can I not expect this to be an awesomely fun, good time that I'm really looking forward to seeing in 2022? Alright, rounding out the top 5, we've got The Flash. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's only been very recently that I've been interested in the Flash movie. I didn't like Flash in Justice League. I didn't really care for the character in that movie. But Zack Snyder's Justice League changed all of that. I thought the character of Barry Allen, played by Ezra Miller in the Zack Snyder's Justice League, was much better than the Joss Whedon version in Justice League 2017. And while I still have my hesitations with The Flash because they are doing a bunch of multiverse stuff with Flash's first solo movie, I hope that it can still be a character-driven story for Ezra Miller's Flash and that we get to know this character a little bit more than we got to know him in Zack Snyder's Justice League. But I can't help it, man. I am so curious to see how they pull off Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. Ben Affleck's Batman is also going to be in this movie. The little teaser that we got at DC Fandom this past year really helped to heighten my curiosity for this film. And for that reason, The Flash comes in at number 5. Alright, at number 4, we've got Avatar 2, if this movie actually comes out this year. Yeah, I mean, I think we were supposed to get an Avatar 2 back in like 2016, 17, 18, 19, even 2020, I think we were supposed to get an Avatar 2. James Cameron has had a lot of time to work on his sequels for the Avatar movies. I think he's doing 5 in a row. This is the first sequel that's coming out, following up the 2011 Avatar. Hey guys, Zach here, editing in the future. So Avatar came out in 2009. I can already hear you guys in the comment section yelling at me, 2011. He's gonna say it again, just bear with me. We'll move past it. I'm sorry, he's an idiot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm mostly just looking forward to this movie for James Cameron's innovation. James Cameron is really known for pushing the boundaries and expanding the borders of what filmmaking can do. And with how much technology has advanced from 2011 when the first Avatar first came out, I cannot wait to see what James Cameron does with Avatar 2 and the world of Pandora all these years later. Alright, at number 3 is The Batman. I know, why isn't it number 1? Why isn't it number 1? I'll be honest, because I'm not the biggest Batman fan in the world. Robert Pattinson's portrayal of the Dark Knight in the trailers that we've seen has got me really intrigued. His Batman looks so full of anger and rage. I love the idea of this being a young Batman still trying to figure out the whole vigilante thing. I absolutely love the tone and style of the movie from this trailer. It feels very much like a David Fincher kind of serial killer movie. The way that they're accomplishing that by using the Riddler as this kind of serial killer figure who looks like he's going to be a very intense foil for the Batman in this movie. Matt Reeves has given us some of the best sequels of all time, making one of the best trilogies of all time with Dawn and War of the Planet of the Apes. And so my anticipation of seeing his version of the Batman is very high. Alright, continuing on with anticipation, coming in at number 2, we have Mission Impossible 7. I had this on my list last year. I'm pretty sure I might have had it on my list before that. But Mission Impossible Fallout was such an accomplishment for this franchise. The action sequences were so kinetic, exciting. They were full of energy. And Tom Cruise is just the greatest stuntman in Hollywood right now. He does all of his own stunts in this movies. You know he's going to pull off something incredible. And coming off that momentum with Mission Impossible Fallout, I cannot wait to see what they are cooking up with Mission Impossible 7. Alright, and coming in at number 1 for my most anticipated movie of 2020, which is kind of a cheat because it's not really a movie, it's a series, but I'm going to watch it all like it's a 6-hour movie, ObiWan. I cannot wait for ObiWan to hit Disney Plus this 2022. You're bringing back Ewan McGregor, you're bringing back Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. I'm really curious to see what they do with this story of following these characters 6 years after Revenge of the Sith. The prequels, as they are for many people, are so frustrating to me because I love the character of Anakin. I love the concept of his character. I just think he was executed in this trilogy to become Darth Vader so poorly. But this is a big opportunity for Hayden Christensen to redeem himself as this character. I want to dive deeper into Anakin as he's only been Darth Vader for 6 years. What is he going through mentally? How is that psychologically affecting him? How is his new robotic body physically affecting him? What's Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan going through on Tatooine? How is he dealing with the fact that he believes that he left his best friend to die only to find out that he's now Darth Vader? And how could you not get amped up by that concept art of Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting Darth Vader for the first time since his transformation? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me with this thing? I think Obi-Wan is just going to be an amazing Star Wars treat. I cannot wait to see Obi-Wan hit Disney Plus this 2022, and for that reason, it comes in at number 1. Guys, what are your most anticipated movies or TV shows, streaming projects that are coming out in 2022? Comment down below, let me know. And I just want to give a big thank you to all of you out there who joined the channel in 2021. My goal for subscribers at the end of 2021 was 400. You guys got me to over 500. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me for 2022. Really looking forward to this year, and I want to involve you guys a lot more in this year. Keep your eyes out for more polls to vote on content that will be out on this channel. You guys have already voted for the next movie commentary that my wife and I are prepping to do, and it looks like we're going to be doing 13 going on 30, so keep your eyes out for that coming up very soon. Really excited for this year, guys, and I'm really excited and thankful that you are joining me for it. And if you're new here for the new year and you like talking movies, TV, and all things entertainment, why don't you go on and click that subscribe button, click that like button, click that notification bell, all that YouTube stuff. And I hope to talk to you guys again real soon.